trending pages only can be seen on, I think, desktop application, I mean, website.
No, nowadays it is very difficult to find a people who will talk to each other.
So someone else is doing hard work, posting a lot of videos, creating content. This person, third person, is using their videos to go viral because of their name, publicity, fame, etc., whatever it is, and promote anything based out of it and simply earn a lot of money. Hey guys, welcome back to Tech Gappa, which is the first ever tech podcast show in India. We are the hosts. I'm Amog,
I'm Sumit.
I'm Mohit.
and we discuss all things tech in simplified way. You ask why we do it? Simple. We are technically nerds. So this week we have mixed updates. We promise not to give AI updates. We have some updates from YouTube,
Yeah.
which is referring to copyright claims and also AI generated sound and music. So that's going places. So they have updated their monetization policies basically. Secondly, we have update from Elon Musk. So Starlink is finally releasing in India, and the government has given its approval
The
to
green
for
signal.
yeah, green signal for the operation. And we have Tesla showrooms coming up in Mumbai from 15th of July.
Yeah.
So that's a big news. We have already covered about which models we are expected to see here on the roads in India about that. So just check out our podcast playlist and you will find it. So we have a new app from Twitter's co-founder, and they are launching some app based on Bluetooth called as Bitchat. So that is something new, sort of a thing. So yeah, we'll take a look at all these crazy yet good updates, non-AI updates. I think that's how we should start labeling our videos. Non-AI
Yeah, you can
podcast,
just name this video as non-AI like a podcast.
non-AI.
Real
We
content.
real
Yeah.
content, real tech gappa.
Real tech
Wow.
up, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, let's go. Without a further ado, let's begin. So let's start with the YouTube one. I think we owe this to the Guru platform, our Guru platform.
Of course.
So if you remember, we were actually discussing about use of AI in a lot of content creation, mainly in audio space or in art field to generalize. So now we have already seen a lot of shorts, a lot of videos on YouTube using AI generated voice and everything. This is completely different than the auto dub feature of what YouTube is doing. But people, they used to use one someone's video and place a robotic AI voice onto that video and simply monetize their channel and gain out of it, or basically earn out of it. So now YouTube has revised their monetization policies and now they are banning such channels for monetization, or rather they'll not be considered for monetization program. Such channels who are using, there are many video games or gameplay tutorials or gameplay kind of Twitch streams or YouTube streams which use a lot of AI voice and everything. So YouTube is simply banning monetization for such channels and shorts and YouTube videos from 15th of July. So that is a good news sort of a thing because, I mean, we have seen a lot of AI based short maker. I mean, we also use AI based short maker, but we use it for our own videos. So nowadays you can simply paste URL into these AI generated short maker and you can simply add on a different audio onto it. So someone else is doing hard work, posting a lot of videos, creating content. This person, third person, is using their videos to go viral because of their name, publicity, fame, etc., whatever it is, and promote anything based out of it and simply earn a lot of money. So now such such things would be banned. So now let's take a look at this article, what exactly this article has to say. So I'm quoting, YouTube may not pay for low effort videos. Again, this is may not pay. I'm not sure why they're using may not pay, but I'm pretty sure they are not going to pay.
Yeah, they are actually changing the regulation.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So YouTube is gearing up to take action against mass produced, repetitious, and inauthentic content starting from July 15th. So YouTube has always pushed its creator to create original, engaging, and informative content, especially more so if they are a part of the YouTube Partner Program, which is basically monetization program, and are actively making money through the monetization of videos. However, the video giant will update its partner program monetization policy starting as soon as July 15th to discourage creators from posting unoriginal and inauthentic content.
Mhm.
So this is very important and very much needed move from YouTube. So L YouTube,
Yeah.
W fake creators out there, watch out. So no more mass produced. Yeah, that's okay. In an official policy update, YouTube said that in order to monetize as part of the YouTube program, it has always required creators to upload original and authentic content. The company has now made it clear that starting from 15 July, YouTube is updating. So I'm YouTube is has said this. YouTube is updating our guidelines to better identify mass produced and repetitious content. This update better reflects with inauthentic content looks like today. So, I mean, yeah, that's the gist of what YouTube is planning to do. And this was much needed because YouTube Shorts is sort of flooded with all such third party content, right?
But YouTube itself will detect those particular videos and then like cut off their monetization, or how it will go
That
as per as
that
per.
that actually needs to be checked because YouTube has something called as content ID,
Yeah.
Hmm.
YouTube content ID, which sort of is used for copyright claims.
Yeah.
Correct.
So it's basically a unique identifier, just like we had our roll numbers back in our school days or
Mm.
Aadhaar card number, basically. So it's a unique ID number for each and every video or each and every media
Right.
to generalize, may it be audio, video, anything. So they might be using the same approach as they are doing it for the copyright claims wali process.
Hmm.
Yeah. So even I had a question. Like I know that the article didn't exactly describe, although they did present the question like how YouTube is going, what YouTube defines as mass-produced inauthentic content. But here I have a question. I have no personal agenda against these YouTubers, but
Yeah.
there are a lot of reaction YouTubers out there. I just take
Exactly.
Ah, yes.
and just react on it. Some don't even do anything. They just use their old clips of reacting, just saying "yeah," or something like that,
Yes.
and like the original stuff is shown. So these people tend to have a lot of views, subscribers too, because what nowadays public wants is they don't want to go search for all the good original content out there. Just want clips and
It's
shots of
better to watch with someone. It's
exactly.
like that. It's a psychological game.
I mean, yeah, that is
Yeah.
one thing, but I've seen that people just tend to want to just watch compilations of like 10 videos. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I have 10 videos with all the prime content of it, stuffed in there. So I know what that video does.
So
Like,
that, sorry to cut you off, but that reaction thing is so big.
yeah,
So their compilation videos are also available.
exactly. It's like,
So those reaction compilation video is also there.
yeah.
Right.
So
So it's
it,
kind
it
of
it's just recursive,
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
people react to the same thing, and
Right.
there's that, like you said, there's a compilation of all those
Yes,
reactions for the same video.
exactly. Yes.
Exactly, and then there are like videos where there are multiple reactions too.
Hmm.
Right.
So,
But that's actually a good point, Sumit. I mean, again, I'm sorry cutting you here, but uh, reaction videos, I mean, it still needs to be clearer. So again, let's just go back to the article. I mean, we
Yeah.
we should read this last conclusive sort of paragraph. So what happens to virtual YouTubers? Well, earlier this week we posted how virtual YouTubers were making millions by creating channels with virtual avatars. These channels post gameplay videos but have a virtual avatar running on them instead of a face cam. However, these creators mostly do their own voiceovers and some have reportedly made millions. This still is up in the air for now because YouTube is yet to describe the exact details of this change,
Mm.
but more should be clear after 15th of July. So
Mm-hmm.
YouTube has not mentioned again AI generated video specifically. It has just mentioned repetitious. So I think Sumit, reaction videos, reaction compilation. So these they might term these videos as repetitious.
Mm.
And also not to forget the word inauthentic.
Exactly.
So this is a very generic and very this is very unclear word,
Yes.
inauthentic. How
Inauthentic,
will
yeah.
you decide
Exactly.
its
That's what my
authenticity?
point was. If YouTube has something to detect those particular things or not, and on
Yeah.
what basis they will detect.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
Yeah.
again, if you remember, I mean, as far as AI generated content is considered, Google has started labeling all the AI generated
Yeah.
media, synth
Yeah.
ID, if you remember. We have
Yeah.
already discussed.
Yes.
You can check our playlist. We have already
Previous
discussed
videos.
about,
Yeah.
yes. So there's this synth ID which can be used for detection of AI generated any content or any content. I think content is the best word here. I'll use
Yeah.
this word. So they might use this content ID, sorry, synth ID type of approach. But
Correct.
again, the approach is very unclear as to how they'll decide the authenticity and
Exactly.
inauthenticity.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because I also had one more question regarding the synth ID. Okay. So, like any media file out there, okay, it has a set of metadata that you
Yep.
can check where it was recorded, what's its resolution, stuff like that. So, this synth ID is going to be some kind of metadata, if I'm correct. Now, if someone uses some kind of tool to remove such IDs, or
Mm.
what if I make something, now it has a synth ID, what I do is I just play it on my laptop or something and just record it and use that recording. Say hypothetically, I have a very clear recording that I
Yeah.
can use later. How am I supposed to detect? I mean, there must be algorithms or something, but I'm quite curious as to how to prevent such I wouldn't call it malicious, uh fake or rather AI generated videos or
Yeah.
um, any kind of content basically, but with the AI IDs removed from it. Like, how is supposed to put a
That is
limit?
actually a good thing because if I'm generating AI video, for example, or let's say I'm generating AI based image, like Ghibli art was famous.
Yeah,
I'm generating that AI based image. Now that image comes with a synth ID.
Mhm.
I'll simply click a screenshot
exactly.
of that image and use it somewhere else. Now that screenshot is treated as original. I think do are we giving all such ideas?
Yeah, I'm actually quite scared about this, but
Okay, let's not give a lot of people
Yeah.
these
Let's not.
ideas
actually,
about
Yeah.
while
We will charge for it. No problem.
but when we give ideas, it's like open source, right? People
Yeah,
from open source communities are there to fix what others are trying to break.
Yeah.
So
right.
there's a massive community out there. So I think all the network engineers and people who are designing security systems for such things or algorithms for this might get some idea out of this too. You never know. You might help both the parties.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
Google, if you are listening to us, please
Yeah,
provide us
But
the
it's kind
fix.
of a double playing because they
yeah,
are only giving AI generated content to add into the videos. If you remember that YouTube has a feature of the AI generated maybe a music or something. We have discussed about it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So they are
correct.
actually providing something which is they are now kind of a contradicting in a way to protect that particular.
Yeah, yeah. I think the guidelines should be more clearer of post 15th of
Yeah.
July. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's wait.
we'll probably, yeah, by the time this video comes out, I think we would be having the guidelines.
Some kind of,
So
yeah.
Yeah,
let's see, we'll make an update about this. Yeah,
we'll
Correct.
go
we'll
out
make an
eventually.
update about this. But again, and secondly, I don't think, I mean, yeah, uh, criminals or people who want to cheat the system, they go to up to any extent. But nowadays, I mean, people are so lazy that okay, I got an image, use it.
Exactly.
That's it.
it's a bit like going on X, formerly Twitter, and you see some kind of post. Okay, like I mentioned it before. It might be any kind of a piece of information. It might be legitimate or not. But people, most like 90% or more than that, people are just like commenting at Grok, is this true?
Yeah, they just want to check. There,
Not
nothing else.
efforts, not putting any kind of efforts to
efforts.
check
Yeah.
if there's some valid information out there.
Yeah, but I coming back to what we were discussing about the, restructuring their monetization policies and everything. This needs to be checked as to what the approach is in order to decide the authenticity and inauthenticity of the content and repetitious content which they were claiming. So let's see. We'll give an update once we get all the details and everything which are in the public domain. Okay, so we are not yet done on the YouTube update. So let's say finally, using the word finally. So YouTube is finally waving off its trending page. I mean, nobody was using the trending page. I mean, nobody even cared about that.
Nobody unless the you are a YouTuber.
No, still,
If
still,
you have
Yeah,
to
we we
check.
have we
So
have
in back
not.
in time, yeah, in back in time, top 10 YouTubers have actually
yeah,
created a video on that. I am into
yeah.
the trending page. Yeah,
Exactly. It was a big deal
yeah,
back then, but now
it was a big deal.
if you see, everything is algorithms, right? So you watch
Yep.
something, you start seeing a trend, you get similar videos and shorts and whatnot, and people are so into that that they just go to that shorts thing, just like the reels thing on
Yeah,
Instagram, and just keep scrolling.
yeah,
So people actually are not caring much about the trending page. And my God, actually, that's a good news because a few years back, maybe a couple of years back, I used to just go to trending page for fun, just to check what's trending actually, because curiosity, and because trendings are localized. Because in India, what's trending, that's not trending the
that
world.
is not trending in US.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
or
was just
other regions. Yeah,
I used to go, and there used to be such utter BS out there. Like, if you see a lizard in your home, there's money coming your way in 5 days. Eat gloves for that, something like that. It was such BS, but it had lakhs, millions of views, and I was like, man, if I have to create content, maybe I
at
should.
what time you are seeing that? That is also the fun part.
Exact, exact,
If you are searching it for the afternoon kind of a time, then
Yeah, it,
or
it depends on the time as well.
exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
so it
But
may be. Yeah,
I would like to highlight one point. I mean, let's see if I can. हे तू कट कर सुमेध जर का ब्लर दिसत असेल तर
Hmm.
गांड
blur.
सर्च
Yeah.
तू
परत घेतो
स्नॅपशॉट
मी
टाक ना.
वाक्य हा स्नॅपशॉट टाकतो but I would like to just make a point here that if you take a look at the YouTube's new app or the normal app you will not find trending trending menu anywhere in the app.
Hmm.
First is home,
Hmm.
second is shorts. Shorts was replaced. I mean, where we see shorts right now, shorts option right now. There earlier there was trending option over there. Now
Yeah.
it has replaced with shorts. Then it's I think home or search. I don't remember.
So the search has gone up actually. If I yeah, this looks like a blurred video,
Yeah.
but so what I see is,
We'll add a snapshot here.
yeah, we'll add a snapshot. But what I saw was the search used to be down there where Shorts is right now.
Yeah,
Yes,
And it's
yes.
in the search in the upper right corner where people don't usually click unless they're holding it with their right hand or something like that. And you have access to Shorts very quick.
Very quick.
Yeah, exactly. The bottom ones, which you just click and go there. There's home, shorts, you can add a video, then there's subscription, and then it's your profile and everything. And the first things I see on the home page are shorts. So I don't watch shorts. I just like scroll through a few of them months ago, maybe.
Yeah.
But whenever I open this, there are no more videos or even ads for that matter. I don't have a premium subscription, but I don't see the ad video that we used to see in the
Right.
yeah.
but it's not no more videos. It's just shorts in the front now.
So it's a short centric basically. You can
Short
Exactly.
centric. And
kind of.
if you kind of observe the placement of shorts menu with Instagram's search and reel, it's in the exact center of the search and reel menu from Instagram.
Yeah.
So there are only four options: home, shorts, subscriptions, and you.
Exactly.
These are the four basic menus you can see on the YouTube app, and the shorts placement is exactly like search icon and reels icon on the Instagram.
Exactly. Exactly. It is.
So, but yes, coming back to the point, we were not able to access trending page since shorts was introduced.
Yeah.
So it anyways has sort of vanished out of all people's mind that trending page was a thing back then
Yeah.
on YouTube app. Trending pages only can be seen on, I think, desktop application, I mean website,
Mm.
on YouTube website, and nothing else. But even then, even if we are accessing YouTube on the laptop or via Chrome browser or any browser laptop, we don't even go into the trending page anyhow. We are we are simply happy with the 16:9 ratio. We can see 15 videos lined up. We kind of sort of judge the thumbnail and the title of the video.
Yeah.
Nobody goes to the trending page, so it's like people have already forgotten about trending page.
Yeah. True. True.
But yeah, it's phasing out on July 21st. And what else, it will, yeah, say it was introduced in 2015, and nothing else. I mean, it's not really a big update sort of thing, or it's not simply,
So just a news flash.
it's just a news flash. See, it impacts on creator. The decision is expected to have mixed reactions among content creators, many
Exactly
of
my point.
whom
Yeah.
many of
They
whom have relied on the trending page to boost visibility and promote their achievements.
correct.
But yes, I mean, not really. It's, I don't think it will impact the creators, because, like I said, mostly majority of the people are watching YouTube
I'm actually
on their
worried
app.
now. Everybody is creator, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The watchers will be less and the creators will be more in
Yeah.
few
It's
years,
true.
coming years.
It is true. It is true. There's a lot of
yeah.
creators and they're actually just consumers. So that's what we see in the general populace. But you know, there are a lot of people out there,
No,
and
no.
YouTube
Yeah.
is seriously one of the best
Everybody
platforms.
wanted to be a kind of a
Yeah.
celebrity.
Exactly.
Yes,
Especially since the introduction of AI, where you can just go paste links like we discussed and just make videos out of thin air. People really don't put much efforts out there. They just take, mix, and just post
Yeah.
it.
there are a lot of content creators post COVID as well. You can see one newly introduced channel this year, Technically Nerds.
Yeah,
It's not actually newly introduced channel. It's dated back in 2018, but
Yeah.
yeah,
you can see three content creators sitting on their laptop and doing this podcast. So yes, everybody is a content creator nowadays.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yes, I mean the impact will be very less. That's my personal opinion.
Mhm.
Of
But
course. Yeah. True
let's
that.
see. Let's see. Let's move on to the next one, because we have here Starlink and Elon Musk. So before going to the Starlink update, folks living in Mumbai, we have an update from for you. Tesla is opening its first ever showroom in India in Mumbai. And do we know the location yet?
No, I don't think so. Uh,
Okay,
I'm not sure. Yeah. I think so. It's a BKC.
it's in BKC.
It's in
Okay,
BKC. Yeah.
let's
Good.
see. Let's see.
It's better to have the test ride over there.
Yeah, exactly. I think we know amongst us who is going to be the first to line
No,
up the.
I'm not going to Tesla Mumbai for sure.
They will go to win first.
Yeah, might go to win fast. Yeah, Maker Max City Mall in BKC.
Yeah, it's BKC. Yeah. Right.
So
It's nearby
yes,
the Apple Experience Center. So,
Oh no.
okay, got it. So new BKC block. But yeah, I mean, we'll see the showroom. I think from 15th of July there will be a grand opening, and for from then we'll see Tesla running on the roads. We already have one Tesla imported Model S, who's owned by which is owned by in Asia's largest richest man, Mr. Ambani.
Oh, he has a Model S.
Yeah, he had imported it, I think, in 2 years ago, maybe. Not sure. But yeah, Tesla is coming up with its first facility showroom in Mumbai, BKC. And I think we'll see few models, not all.
Hmm.
So let's see if you are visiting BKC, do let us know in the comments
The
below.
next is, I think so, Delhi.
Next is
If I'm
Delhi,
not,
okay.
yeah, I'm not wrong. I'm not sure
Let's
about
see.
the Bangalore. Yeah.
Yeah, but the main point to be noted is that we have already covered this, but I'm repeating this
Yes,
point
it's the
again.
update. It's the update.
Yeah.
Yes, these are made in China EVs. These are not manufactured locally. We have already covered this update in our previous videos. You can check out.
Yes.
And yes, let's take a look at the Starlink. So for almost last 3 to 4 months, Starlink was waiting for its approval or license approval. You can say license to operate. There were some conflicts with ISRO as well. We have already covered that as well. Check out the playlist.
Yeah.
And finally, now we are seeing that Starlink would be made available in India. Let's see if also there were some talks about Starlink Geo and Starlink Airtel partnership as well.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, we
let's
have actually
see.
covered that as well.
Yeah,
Yes,
we had covered that.
let's see if Starlink is rolling out in that partnership or as a standalone entity. So I'm quoting the SES satellite, three SES satellites get approval from in space in India. So the competition in the space broadband segment will also be worth witnessing. The mobile market has already matured, and right now, telcos are only focused on optimizing for higher average revenue per user. So let's see what. Okay, SES is okay. SES is a Luxembourg based company which you might have heard of because it's partnership with Geo. Okay, I was not knowing that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's a subsidiary of SES which is called as Geo SES. Okay, I wasn't aware of this as well, in
Yeah.
which Geo Platforms also has a stake. These three satellites, however, do not come under Geo SES. The three satellites which got approval on 8 July 2025 from InSpace are listed under SES Satellites India Private Limited. Wow. The validity of this authorization will exist till 2030 for two satellites and 2028 for one. So they'll be operating between 11 to 14.7 gigahertz of frequency. But then how is Starlink linked with the SES?
Mhm.
Is this
What
something
was your
different?
question?
How is Starlink linked
So
with
it's
this?
no, it's basically a competitor. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The three major players in the segment would be GeoSES,
Yeah.
Eutelsat OneWeb, and Starlink. Amongst these, it is only Starlink that will push aggressively towards the
To B2C.
B2C. Okay, so
Mhm.
that's business to customer. The other two players have so far showcased the use case of B2B customers, that is business to business, and are
Mhm.
likely to stick to that domain. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So they will directly get partnership with the top broadband. I think so. Providers, network providers,
Yeah.
not B2C.
Right. And I think so so on a same day, two companies got approval from InSpace.
Mm-hmm.
That is SES and Starlink,
Starlink. Yeah.
these two. So let's see, we have now seen the approvals yet, and we don't know from which date they are planning to roll out their services,
Mhm.
as well as what price point are they thinking of. Because the equipment only costs about 30 to
Yeah.
35,000 rupees.
And guys, we have covered that. If you can just
Yes,
Yeah.
check out the video.
you can check out the video. It's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And whether second point is whether they are planning to whether Starlink is planning to roll out in in partnership with Jio or Airtel or both. That needs to be checked, and also per month sort of pricing.
Mhm.
So we'll see. But yeah, one step closer, definitely. Let's see if we can see a huge change or huge impact in rural broadband connectivity and
Connectivity.
camping oriented connectivity.
Correct. Yeah,
That
remote
that needs to be.
connectivity.
Yeah. So let's now take a look at the final update from Bitchat. So Twitter's co-founder, they are coming up with a new app which is Bluetooth based. They're calling it as Bitchat. So let's see what exactly they are offering here. So Twitter's co-founder releases a messaging app that does not need the internet or Wi-Fi to operate. So
Mhm.
that's something cool.
Mhm.
So let's see what the article says. Recently, Twitter's co-founder released लिटरली तेच लिहिलंय अरे
तेच
खाली काय
लिहिलंय हो.
चुत्या लोक आहेत
त्याच्या खालचं वाचतो आणि लिसन वर क्लिक करून आपण गप्पा मारूया, काय प्रॉब्लेम.
कशावर
लिसन टू दिस ऍट.
नाही
Yeah.
ठीक आहे. So Twitter's co-founder Jack Dorsey has released BitChat, a messaging application that does not depend on the internet. Okay, it's a privacy-focused Bluetooth-based app that offers messaging services without a centralized server or phone network. Wow. Currently, it's only available to iPhone users, of course.
ऑफकोर्स
That is how it is
Of course.
when you have a lot of money on test flight. I don't know what test flight is. Maybe some kind of a simulator or something.
नो नो, इट
Not
विल बी ॲप, आय थिंक ऑन दी आयफोन.
okay,
शुड बी, या
maybe.
मे बी.
So BitChat does not work like conventional messaging apps. Yes, we know, like Telegram and WhatsApp. These depend on servers, but BitChat is entirely decentralized. So messages are end-to-end encrypted and are deleted automatically after a set period. So self-destruct in messages. That's uh, that's what Snapchat does, if I'm not wrong.
Mhm.
There is no need for a user to officially register on BitChat using their email ID and phone number. The communication is 100% anonymous. Okay. BitChat does not rely on any kind of internet connection. Yes, we are reading this for 100th time. But what happens if a user moves beyond the range of 30 meters? In such cases, their smartphone will simply bridge clusters created by another smartphone currently using BitChat. This will enable messages to be sent across distances that go beyond the Bluetooth limits.
So basically, what they're saying is they're using BLE mesh for this.
या,
Now, modern
लुक लाईक.
phones are equipped with BLE, with the latest
Yes,
Bluetooth standards
Bluetooth.
and everything. Another thing is,
But it doesn't have the identification, how it will identify who is talking to whom.
Yeah,
so it's
exactly.
it's going to be ID. So I think what it'll do is, this is purely speculation. Okay, say if me and Amog have this application,
Uh-huh.
and I must have some kind of ID for him, or when I come in range with this guy, I see some kind of phone or something which I know is his. I might
Oh,
connect to
okay.
it. Now there must
So
be
it
some
will be a Bluetooth name for that particular device or that particular person.
kind of like that. So
Kind
it
of.
will have some kind of broadcast addresses and whatnot. So
Okay.
those are
Just like AirDrop and Quick Share.
exactly so close by. And even if like Mohit is between us and I go a little further, so I can jump the transmissions via Mohit's phone.
Via Mohit's
Boost
network,
up
yeah.
the transmitter through this
Yeah,
bridge actually.
but what I think is I might be getting a bit controversial on this, but I think since this is like a very American released anonymous thing, this might be used mostly for those protests and everything that people
Ah,
organize
yes.
to keep everything anonymous. Like people recently we heard that news about Signal, some random reporter got added to a Signal group chat and found out what they were attacking Iran or something like that, planning to attack or something along those lines.
Yeah.
So kind of like that. But this is the kind of anonymity that they're gonna bring, is what I'm assuming. But even if like on a technological standpoint, I can tell you one thing. BLE mesh is meant for very low energy transmission, so that is quite possibly like it won't consume that much power, but again, another application using 2.4 gigahertz network
Yes,
constantly out there. So if we are registered users or we are users of this application, it might be running in the background. So you're
maybe,
walking and helping people transmit the messages. But then again, there can be malicious activity over this as well, unless there are some really good encryption standards. Now, Bluetooth has really good encryption standards uh, for the standards that they've set. But nonetheless, recently I had taken up a course on network security, and boy, oh boy, people really do crack even the toughest encryptions as well. So till as of now, it might not be as unsecure as I might portray this out of my talk, but it's not very useful is something that I'm trying to say. Like you're in a building, you want to text something, and then you have to have the whole building using that application or something, or you have
Yeah.
to be in the range. And say if they take this Bluetooth permissions like without, having a Bitchat user, if people keep their Bluetooths on most of the times, I've seen that as well. So what if I use that to jump to, the next node or something like that? So this is going to be a slow transmission as well. So
yeah,
that too. I doubt there will be any media that we can share.
maybe.
Maybe again, I don't know. I didn't read the whole article as of now. So yeah, those are
But two things. I mean, coming to the article first, they are sort of currently there are 10,000 users, and this is peer-to-peer decentralized messaging app, like we have already seen. So peer-to-peer is without any network. The phones are being directly connected
yeah, it's ad hoc.
without going to a server. So that's what peer-to-peer is. Then they are also planning to add Wi-Fi protocol to this just to increase the bandwidth, and will also allow sharing content like pictures and videos. So like you said, Sumit.
Yeah, Wi-Fi direct or something like that.
Yes, something like that.
Gigahertz band, a different bands of 2.4 gigahertz. So there'll be so you remember this application we had when
Giga transfer,
yes,
flash
Uh,
transfer, flash transfer,
Flash transfer.
like
Yeah.
that.
flash
Like
transfer.
there were a lot of
Or
applications.
share.
Share
I
it,
think so. Share
share
it.
it,
Share it,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, share it.
share it.
So what it did was just connect over 2.4 gigahertz like a horse
Exactly. Yeah.
without the actual cellular data for the internet, and you could just transfer all the data you want, your local connections and everything. So that was quite cool actually. So I think it might be something like that.
Maybe I on the similar lines, because share it and flash transfer was later on named as Zender.
Yeah, yeah.
So we used to exchange a lot of media files. So yes, it might be deployed onto the similar lines, but if they are sticking to the Bluetooth only part, this
Yeah.
will exactly work like what AirTags are working.
Mhm.
So AirTags are, let's say I own an AirTag, and let's say I'm not even there, but Sumed's iPhone is in the vicinity of my AirTag. That AirTag will communicate with Sumed's phone and update the location under my Find My Device network. So
Mhm.
this is a complete background process. So Sumed will not be notified on his phone that someone's AirTag is being using your network or device resources to update itself. So this is like what you said, because people tend to keep their Bluetooth on. So
Yeah,
this app might use that particular person's phone as a node to transfer the messages to nearby devices.
yeah,
This can be
It will be used that particular device as an antenna if
right, correct.
can
As a
do it
booster or
very simple.
extender, as
Yeah.
a booster or extender.
Yeah.
I'm really concerned about the security of this, to be honest, because
Very true. Yeah.
I completely think from a development standpoint, like a tinkering guy. What if I get to understand how the attack communicates? Okay, I can easily do that using Wireshark or something like that. And if I understand that, hey, this is how I have some kind of ID, and then I send this data whenever I find something it's close to me, some phone is close to me. Okay, what if I make a replica device which sends malicious data
Mm.
to something else, and I can. So if I own an iPhone, I can unknowingly do some damage to some infrastructure. So what about that? I mean, yeah, it must be secure. I mean, no matter how much shade I give to Apple or Microsoft, know for a fact that they're working a lot to keep everything secure. I do know that they do have a nice security, for their phones and everything. But still, there's always tomorrow. Some might be there to break it. So what
Yeah.
about that?
Just to one more, I mean, we'll just keep this as a last point maybe. The co-founder of Twitter is claiming that BitChat will be using, let's say they are planning to use Wi-Fi just to send, media files.
Mm.
But the technologies which they are using requires the phones to be in vicinity, nearby to each other.
Yeah,
If you are nearby each other, why do you need some application to chat? That's my first point.
exactly,
Secondly, if you want to share media, that's okay, but then you are just like what Flash Transfer, Zender, or Share it was doing.
exactly. Yeah,
You are also able to chat using those apps. But
yeah,
firstly, the very first and fundamental question remains the same. If you guys are next to each other, why do you need some different fancy application which is using Bluetooth mesh technology to communicate with each other?
yeah, exactly. Hey, come on,
Exceptions apart, but still,
No, nowadays it is very difficult to find a people who will talk to each other.
yeah, that is true.
yeah, that is
So,
also true.
so the
People,
trend is going in that way. You just do not communicate like you communicate naturally. Just communicate via some application or via some medium.
Yeah,
So,
I do know some people who are more comfortable
exactly,
on chat
exactly.
than in
I
person,
have
and
saw
that's
the
crazy.
people who were sitting in the same room and chatting in between.
exactly,
Yeah,
yeah,
it is there. It is there.
happens, it happens. We've really, you know, uh, when your parents say that you're addicted to your smartphone, yeah, it is true. It is
Yeah,
so true.
we are.
It is
Yeah,
happening. It
it
is
is
And
happening.
happening.
because people nowadays, even I see like, uh, even this happens with my groups as well. When I go meet my friends, we chat, of course, yeah. But after a while, when someone takes the phone out, hey, I saw this, and then they show it, and then other guy, oh, I saw this, and it just keeps on going. So in the end, you end up using your phones.
End up using phone. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
there will be some time where there will be. I mean, I have seen a lady who was in the podcast. She's a famous chef. Um, Her name is Jayanti Kathare. So she was sort of briefing about their how they handle how her family handles smartphone situation. So they have installed a dustbin at the right entrance of their house, and all the members of her family has to deposit their smartphones into that dustbin and then enter the house. And this is like crazy idea. I mean, this is going to happen. We will be seeing such sort of placeholders or some dedicated location for all the smartphones to
No,
keep.
there are the locations available which says disconnect. So you enter
Okay,
into that particular area
there are
and you will
jammers.
be yeah, you will be disconnected from the network and any sort of
No,
communication
but
happening.
that is a public place.
Of course, but they are earning on
No,
that basis, on
yeah,
that
no,
concept
that is,
basically.
yeah, that is a commercial or that is a public part of
Yeah,
the concept. I'm saying people have started following this in their households, which is a huge step. So no phone zone area following in the house is going to be the next thing,
yeah,
and it has already begun. That's what I feel. Okay, I think this is a good note, good time to end our podcast here today this week,
yeah.
and that's a wrap. Like always, thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe to Technically Nerds. Share it with your friends and family, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.